Listen. Can you hear the spirits?
I can hear the spirits, and they told me how to stop them from vanishing. And now I'm here to tell you how to stop them from vanishing. I figured out that if you kill each of them individually and give them time, then the spirit will appear. You'll get your monsterling. It'll be easy to pick up, and it'll just be as simple as that. The unfortunate part is you have to use one character. You have to take the people off your team, because if they're on your team, they could have a chance to kill when you're killing something. And you don't want that. You don't want them to overlap in deaths, because the thing that's causing them to disappear is when you kill multiple at the same time, it's only going to let the first one appear as a monsterling that you can interact with. The rest are going to get cached in the system.
Nothing can change the course of fate.
And you can pick them up later by teleporting or relogging in that spot, and then it'll be available. But if you don't want to do that was a poor example. I just killed 2 of them. Neither of them. But as long as I kill one at a time, if they spawn, I'm being really unlucky here. That one. You'll see that one appeared, and then there's nothing here. And if I relog in the same spot, there shouldn't be any monsterlings for me to get, because I killed them all individually. And you'll see as soon as I relog, there's nothing here. I'll try to show an example again where more of them appear, because I was unlucky there with the 25% chance or whatever it was. Okay, we killed one. He appeared. Damage. We killed another one by himself. That's the important part. Then he died by himself. And he died by himself. And he died by himself. And unfortunately, we're just unlucky, and we're not getting multiple spawns. But you'll see if I relog once more that there shouldn't be any monsterlings there. I've tested this on several other maps, and I was able to do multiple maps without any issues. I didn't have any invisible monsterlings appear. I'm going to use this spot to show an example, hopefully, of what happens when you have the issue. Because there's so many here. If I use my skill, and I hit them all really quickly with my AoE, multiple of them are going to die. And that's what's going to cause them to die. So it's like a bunch of them died. My MS spiked. That's another correlation I'll talk about in a bit. But if I'm actually, instead of relogging, I'm going to teleport and run all the way back here. It's not too far. If I teleport here and then just run up. But if I run up, you can see, because I killed multiple of them, they didn't spawn. That's the trigger. Whatever one I killed, you saw none here whatsoever had anything I could pick up. But then when I come back, there's 2 because I killed multiple at the same time. I think Nanners might have picked up 1 if there was one at all. Otherwise, killing multiple of them is causing something in the data transfer to interrupt the portion that makes them renderable and visible for us to interact with. This would probably be better done with a bow character of some kind, because I would imagine they can have single targets. I guess that's pretty good. Whereas I'm using Mina. Okay, thankfully that one died and this one didn't die. So now I can kill him by himself. See, okay, I killed him by himself, they both died. I killed this flower. Okay, that was spawn. I killed 2 right there, so there's a chance that one of those has to go. I don't want to use any of my powered autos on this, because I don't want to kill multiple at the same time. We're trying to see if there's a bug happening. And then I auto attack all of them. But you see, I killed 3 there, and 1 appeared. So if I relog right now, if either of the other 2 appeared, then they'll be there. But the most it'll ever spawn if you kill multiple, like there's a chance if they die within like a fraction of a second, then maybe you get multiple to spawn. But most of the time, I found that it doesn't work. You just have to kill them one at a time. So I just got unlucky, and there was nothing in either of those two, so it didn't matter that I killed all three at once. But you see what I'm trying to get at. These ones are more spaced out, so it's easier to show off. Kill one. It's also easier to use Mina's charging attacks. But you can see my MS didn't spike. Sometimes it does spike, even when there's nothing there. But I found that the MS seems to spike like 200 or so. It might be different depending on the monster. But in the earlier zones, I noticed that my MS would spike by 200 or more. It'd go up like 400 to like 700 and something. If there were 2 or more, and then further after that, it would go up to like 1700, and then that's when I'd have my issues. That's when stuff would start to be invisible, and that's how I would determine whether or not I needed to reset, is if I had an MS spike. If I didn't have an MS spike, then I probably had no drops and there was no point. I did test to reset anyway, and then there was just nothing.
Your fate.
Maybe if I fold, I haven't tried farming. Two of those died pretty quick. I really wanted to. I have the food buff on, and I'm still just unlucky. I'm just not getting drops. There's nothing I can do about that. I relog here. I think I killed 2 simultaneously around the big boss, so there's a chance that there's one there. But there's just not, because I'm trying to kill most of them individually. Okay, so these ones are more spaced out. He dies, nothing spawns, whatever. He dies, nothing spawns. Something else dies, we have issue. He's still spawned. Dead. Dead. And that's all we spawned here. We only got the 2 that time. And I'm gonna wait to reset to check that spot, but there shouldn't be any there. I'm gonna go here now. I'm gonna try to kill a bunch of these all at once. You see, I used my special and my charge thing, and you saw the two things appear there. So there's definitely some here. Because you killed multiple at the same time, they disappeared. Hopefully they fix that. I don't know how they'll fix that, but hopefully they fix that. You can see when I reload that there's at least 2 there. And if I go back to the other spot, which is going to be hard to do because... Okay, I was able to do it without Neander's auto picking up. You can see that there were none there where I was killing them individually. And then down here where I killed them all at once, 2 spawned, but they weren't visible. And I feel like that's probably enough that you get the idea. But if you can farm in a way that you can kill 1 monster at a time, then you won't have any issues. I did multiple maps. I can actually show the specific maps that I did. It was in... It was in Barheim where I started to figure it out when I was like, maybe this is a thing. It was in the Port Vellum area. So it's like, if you think about it, Scar, for an example, where does Scar spawn? He spawns in this, like, he's always by himself. Has anyone ever seen an invisible Scar? I'd be surprised if they did. I've never seen an invisible Scar. He either drops or he doesn't drop. There's no issue there. I was able to clear all of this with only 1 down here that was invisible because I accidentally used Mina's AoE auto attack, and it's like, I knew it was going to be there. The rest all were perfect. I had no issues. Port Vellum North, I was able to do this entire thing with 0 invisible. I was able to do the entire orc camp with 0 invisible. And then I tried recording to show the examples in the farming area for plants. Bro, I can't find the right maps. I'm not even in the right place, am I? dongle. Yeah, here. I tried showing it here, but I just was really unlucky, and usually I get a crap ton of drops here, but for whatever reason, when I went to record, I did this entire section, which usually drops like 5 or 8 or however many are there. I usually get a ton there. I literally got 1 drop from all of it, so it's like, what am I supposed to show off if I only get 1 drop? So then I decided to come to Duskhaven Garden to record this, because these regularly spawn in large open things, and there's a couple that are mixed up, so it made it easier to show off. I can do it once more really quick to show off. It's like if I go... Actually, I'm going to go up here. Because I think these ones all spawn far apart. For the most part, they do. It doesn't matter that I use an AoE thing, it just matters that I don't hit it. So it's like they're all... I have the food on, why does it matter? Like the solo one by itself, he drops. See, there were only the 2 there. It's like if I'm unlucky, I'm unlucky. There's nothing I can do about it. If I teleport, you're going to see that there's nothing there because I killed them all by themselves. So there was nothing to cause the issue, so there's nothing here. And that's it. So if you want to try farming all of your maps by killing one thing at a time so you don't have to teleport, best of luck to you. I don't know if I'm going to do that. It still might be a little quicker just to kill everything and then run through again. I'm not sure. There's probably a more optimal way to do it, like I said, with a bow character. So if I switch to like
The
Penny,
reward
maybe.
for this quest better be worth the risk.
I know her charged attack with her special skill does raining thunder. I don't remember if her auto attack rains thunder. Maybe the MC. I've never really played with Cloud outside of the first few minutes of the game. Maybe his auto attack does enough damage in his single target and you could use him. But good luck with your farming, I guess. That's the only way until the devs change it. Is kill each monster one at a time,
hear the spirits?
and you can not have any invisible monsterlings. Good luck.